Hey guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Avengers vs. X-Men Round 12, Issue 12, which is the last issue of this event story arc that Marvel had through the summer and ending now. But before I start this review, just want to tell you guys, on Dark Avenger Inc., I have a review for Earth 2 and Smallville Season 11, so if you want to check out those reviews, go to Dark Avenger Inc. I have the link to that channel in the description below. So, if you want to check out those reviews, go check them out. And I will probably do that every so often, because just because this week had a lot of comic books. It's a very heavy week for me, so I wanted to, try to split some to Dark Avenger Inc., some to Comic Uno, just that way everyone could check out what videos they want to check out. So yeah, I'll probably do that when I have a heavy week. I think next week I am doing that, so I'll warn you in every video that week. Just depending which video you see, that way you get the update where that review is. But let's start this review for Avengers vs. X-Men. I will talk about, just what happened throughout the whole event also, and talk about really not just this issue, but just talk about the whole event in a whole. Let's talk about the cover first. I really like the cover. I actually really like kind of the lighting and just especially with Scarlet Witch and Hope, just like their powers, showing the different colors of that, and then Iron Man coming. Even though Iron Man wasn't a big part of this issue, I just kind of liked how it looked. So yeah, I like this issue. This cover. But let's see if I like this issue. With this issue, we get a double-sized story, so lots gonna happen, and it revolves around Scarlet Witch and Hope. And we get to see Scarlet Witch and Hope. They have a little fight that continues in Avengers Versus, I heard. And Hope is like, you ruined my life. You're the one who said no more meetings. And Scarlet Witch is like, I know, everyone's blaming me about that. I'm sorry, but I can't do anything about that. Let's just, Hope, let's just kind of like team up and whatever. And Hope's like, no. Like, my whole life I've been working up to my destiny, and my destiny just hasn't come. Either I was too scared to confront it, or, it hasn't come yet. And you don't know how it feels to work up all your life and feel like you can't live up to what you're supposed to be. So they're having this little fight, and Hope's saying some meaningful things. And we get to see Dark Phoenix, Cyclops. He's destroying the world, and the only two people that could save this world is Scarlet Witch and Hope, because they have these different powers that can combine and destroy Cyclops, or at least destroy the Phoenix. So when they do destroy the Phoenix, spoiler alert, I am going to tell spoilers, we get to see Hope say, if the Phoenix comes for me, I'm going to take it. And that's exactly what Hope does, but Hope says, well, actually Captain America says, I want you to take the Phoenix because I know you're the only person that will be able to give it up, and that's why you're the Messiah of the mutants, because you have the strength to give up the Phoenix, not to hold the Phoenix. You have the strength to give it up because no other person could do that. And that's why she's the Messiah. And she does give up the Phoenix, and her and Scarlet Witch, they put their powers together, and Scarlet Witch and Hope say a very popular line from House M in a different way: no more Phoenix. And that changes what Scarlet Witch did, because with this, new mutants come up. New mutants are created. And that should be very fun to see in Marvel now, and see how that's affected, and see who gets powers. And I really hope, to tell you the truth, I wish they made a miniseries, just see, how like different people are affected. Maybe teenagers aren't just the ones who are affected. That'd be interesting, but probably won't happen. But I think that would be pretty interesting. And also, we could see in the end of this, Cyclops, he's taken, into captivity, and he says, I know I did wrong. I do know I did wrong, but don't harm the other Phoenix Five. Don't harm Emma, don't harm Colossus. They said, but they did wrong too. We need to capture them. So they're fugitives right now. And we also get to see some stuff leading up to Marvel Now. Nova, we have Captain America's making a team, and then Hope kind of flying away. So like happy ending with a rose in the end. So with this issue, I thought it was pretty good, just not brilliant. From issue 0, this is where I'm backtracking. From issue 0, we knew the story arc was going to center around Hope and Scarlet Witch. But I thought they were going to come a little earlier. We do see, oh, yeah, Scarlet Witch is here, and Hope, yeah, they got something to do with something. But, with this issue, they finally did what they had to do, and they were the big impact of the story arc, but I feel like they should have done this issues ago. I just feel like they dragged on with Cyclops and, Phoenix 5 for way too long, and they could have cut that out, because a lot of issues were filler issues, and they didn't need that. They could have either shortened this event by making it 6 issues, or maybe talk more about Hope and Scarlet Witch, because when I saw issue 0, I really loved issue 0. I saw the potential with Scarlet Witch and Hope, and I'm like, because in the beginning of this, I wasn't even planning on picking up Avengers vs. X-Men, but, like, when I saw that issue, I'm like, this could be really good. And so I followed through the issues, and if you see my past reviews, you could see what I talked about with different issues. But there are some issues I'm like, I hated this issue, and I had a lot of rants about. But then there's other issues like, wow, now I see the potential. This is actually pretty good. And with this issue, I thought this was a pretty good ending, and I actually liked this issue. But with the whole event, I just don't know if a lot of issues were worth it. And if they cut this whole event in half, it could have been a really great event. But since it dragged on a lot, and since there's some unneeded stuff in this series, it wasn't a brilliant event. And I think with this ending, it wasn't brilliant either. Like, with a Marvel event, it should be brilliant. It should blow our minds. But with this event, it didn't blow my mind. It's like, alright, Hope and Scarlet Witch was a big part of this, with destroying the Phoenix. We knew that. The only thing that really blew my mind is like, oh, there's more mutants. But that's also something that didn't like, whoa, what just happened, blow my mind. It's just like, alright, Scarlet Witch and Hope are here. The Messiah of the mutants that was supposed to make more mutants, and the person who destroyed all mutants come together. What do you think is going to happen? More mutants. No more Phoenix. I mean, I thought that was kind of cool. But, it's predictable, but I enjoyed this issue. Was it brilliant? Was this whole event brilliant? No. It should have been shorter, but it was still a good event. It was better than Fear itself. It's not what Marvel should be doing. Marvel should be doing better than this, but it was still worth reading. And if you get this at a cheap price, and if you check out my old reviews, you can see which issues are worth picking up, which issues are not worth picking up, and maybe I'll make if you guys want, maybe I'll make a video just talking about which issues I recommend, and that way you could skip all the bad ones. But this is an issue I do recommend, and it brings us into Marvel now, and I thought it was a pretty good issue. I'm gonna give this a 3.5. I say it is worth it. There's some good moments in here, and I liked it. Again, the whole event in a whole. Was it brilliant? No. Was it good? Yeah. It was okay. So yeah, I say pick this up. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. And guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rad Situations. And guys, this is also a player affinity video review. Hope you guys enjoyed. And see you later. And tell me what you guys thought about the whole event in a whole of Avengers vs. X-Men. What you think this whole issue is going to bring to Marvel now. Just tell me your thoughts. Bye, guys.